Kennedy Kalombotole, the prime suspect in 2 murders that occurred inside the wards of Kenyatta National Hospital, remains a mystery to the state. When he appeared before the Kibera law courts on Thursday, the state admitted it had no clear knowledge on the true identity of the man arrested earlier this month in connection with the killings of 2 patients at KNH. Kalombotole will be detained for 10 days at Mbagathi Hospital, where he will receive medication for diabetes and convulsions under tight security. And as NTV's Laban Shaban reports, KNH had made public appeals to trace his family members even before the murders, but to no avail.
The man at the center of 2 chilling hospital murders remains a puzzle. Kennedy Kalombotole, if that is his real name, is the prime suspect in the brutal killings of Gilbert Kinyua in February and Edward Maingi Ndegwa this July, both inside Kenyatta National Hospital. When he appeared before the Kibera law courts on Thursday, prosecutors admitted they still don't know who he really is. He has no identification documents, no known relatives, and home.
There are no known relatives. It would then become hard to trace the suspect, even for purposes of conclusion of investigations.
Magistrate Daisy Mutai extended his detention for 10 more days at Mbagathi Hospital, where he will remain under medical supervision. The court heard that the suspect requires ongoing treatment, having been diagnosed with diabetes and history of convulsions.
The respondent shall be held at Mbagathi Hospital while receiving treatment under tight security. The OCS Kilimani police area is to oversee to this security.
The court rejected prayers to hold him at KNH, the scene of the crime, deeming it inappropriate. According to KNH, Kalombotole was admitted to Kenyatta National Hospital in November 2022. With no known home or family, he remained in hospital custody even after his recovery. The referral facility said all efforts to identify him, from fingerprint scans to social media appeals, including a post on January 21st before the murders, were unsuccessful. After the second killing last week, detectives found blood-stained slippers under Kalombotole's bed in Ward 7B, with the evidence said to be linking him to both deaths. We pressed Kalombotole's lawyers for clarity on his true identity.
The court files were filed using a name, and that is his name. So any other thing saying, someone saying that his identity is not known, it's far from the truth. The families are there, but we are yet to come across them.
Nobody can just suddenly drop down from the heavens at the age of 30 with no family, yes, no home, no identity. But the insinuation that he is an alien is an insult.
Kalombotole's identity is reminiscent of Collins Jumaisi Kalusha's case, a suspected serial killer linked to the deaths of 42 women, some of whom were dumped in an abandoned quarry in Nairobi. Jumaisi fled from Gigiri police station along with 12 others and has never been recaptured. His true identity remains a mystery.
All those incidents are being investigated, and we will eventually come up with a report on who was really culpable. So both the quarry, the Kibera, and others, when they happen anywhere, we carry out very thorough investigations.
Repeated failures have intensified calls for systemic reforms in managing and securing high-risk inmates at police stations and courts. The case facing murder suspect Kalombotole is deepening, with the court noting that his true identity remains unestablished for now. Laban Shaban, NTV, from Kibera Law Courts, Nairobi.